Hello, little ghoulies, and welcome back to another episode of Housewives of Horror. Whoop, whoop. So we have two JoJos actually in the building today. I don't know how we managed that, but two JoJos are here. Okay.
So exciting.
So I always let everyone in the beginning of these episodes talk your shit. Who are you? What are you? We want to know about you.
So I'm JoJo and I'm
That's
obsessed
that.
with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And yes, she's
That.
raised me. I've been watching since I was like 8 years old, since
Mm.
before 1999.
Gr-
So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking definitely all about your platform, all about the amazing content that you put out. Obviously, if you have learned or have followed the Supreme for any amount of time, I am a buff head as well. When they kicked her out of her own house after everything that
Mm,
there's some thoughts.
totally.
But how? So I know you said you've been watching Buffy, obviously, since we're the OG Buffy girls. Okay, we didn't want to, we didn't just try to go after it when the reboot was announced.
Right.
You know, so what got you drawn into Buffy? First off, I just would love to know as another Buffy fan.
Yes. So my best friend, still to this day, she's my best friend. She's like my sister.
Mhm,
She showed it to me. I think her sister was watching it. So she
mhm.
introduced me to that and we are both obsessed.
Yes. So what like I know for me personally, I think Buffy, whenever anyone's like, "Oh, who's your favorite final girl?" I think Buffy's a final girl.
Oh, totally.
Like that is sincerely my I will always say that's my favorite final girl. What are some characteristics about Buffy that you really like to bring to your platform when you talk about her and talk about the seasons?
Well, I like to say that she's funny. Like she has a
Mhm.
great sense of humor. Something about the show just always makes me laugh. It's not just
Yeah.
Sam the funny one, but she's
Mhm.
righteous.
Mhm.
She's resilient. She's
Mhm.
powerful. So I try to express like I don't know, righteousness
Mhm.
into my content. Like I don't know, I'm a little sassy about some
But I
points.
like that though. But Buffy was sassy too, though.
Totally sassy, and I love
Buff,
that for her because she can back
I'll
it up.
say exactly. Buff definitely. Now, I am curious though. Do you think that Faith was the better Slayer in general, or do you? From what this is again, we're two Buffy fans, so y'all, this is gonna get into some Buffy theories because that's just what we do.
Right.
I'm just some people say that Faith was a little better because the other, Buffy might have been a little emotional for the job sometimes.
This
Do
is
you think?
But like Buffy said to Kendra, her emotions give her like
Mhm,
power. They're an
they
asset
do.
to her. And I think no her anger sometimes drives
Mhm,
her, like her
mhm.
internal rage for the situation, but it's also love and how much she cares about others.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes her different for sure than the
Yeah.
players that came before her. Faith, powerful, force of nature,
Yes.
her instinct, she just went off of it, but
Mhm.
there can definitely be a flaw in the plan because she didn't always think ahead, and
I
we
feel
see
like
where
she,
that.
yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
do. I feel like she was also very emotional. Just her emotion was just number one. I think she was very jealous of Buffy, unfortunately. Which I mean, she was so her outfits alone, and especially like the earlier seasons. I did see a hot take on your platform about season three bangs.
Yeah, they're rough. They're rough, but we get it. Like I've had a chemical cut too. Like I get it.
Correct.
I
We
totally.
knew what was happening. We're like, Sarah, it's okay, girl. We're just
Yeah,
gonna let you. We're gonna
yeah.
let you. Now,
Girl to
speaking
girl.
of the hot takes, because I know you do a lot of hot takes and everything on your platform, is there any hot takes, not just necessarily from Buffy, but is there anything that has gotten you in some water from in the comments?
Well, a lot of people don't like Dawn, so she's just a
Mm.
kid. Like I liked Dawn when I
Mm.
was growing up. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was so little
Right,
when
right.
watching. So I was like, oh, there's somebody that's closer to my age.
Right.
So I had like that kind of like, I don't know, like softness towards her. And
Right.
now I'm a mother and I'm like, guys, she's just a kid.
Literally, she's just a kid slash key. So when the first time I watched that episode, I was always like, I was very confused. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, did I just get gaslit?
Oh my
Like,
gosh. I was 100% confused until like, they started like explaining, no, she was like the monks made her and like popped her in.
Because they sincerely popped her ass in there like we've known her this entire time.
Right. And I personally
like,
love like people gaslighting their friends and their family when they come on season 5 and they're like, girl, we've been watching the show. Like,
she's like, we've been here since I was like 3 years old. What are you talking about? You're like,
yeah.
Okay,
like, locked in.
Right. Okay. And I don't know, did you ever was that like Harriet the Spy for you too?
I did enjoy Harriet the Spy and also that ice skating movie that she was in, Betrayal.
Girl, yes.
That.
Yes.
So cute.
I feel like millennials loved Buffy so much. I'm 36, so I am a older millennial, I should say. But I think back then too, because not only you didn't just have vampires. I think the reason that Buffy was such a great show, it was so multi-layered. It really was. So how did you like Willow's storyline and Willow's part of it?
Oh, I loved it. Because Willow, she started off kind of, and I don't want to say meek, but she kind of was in the first couple of episodes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed her like coming into her power as a witch and also a young woman, and how strong on both sides she became. I think there's a lot that a lot of people can take away from that. So like I was here for it. I mean, I love Willow.
I'm a witchy girl. I'm also a vampire girl. I think that's why like Buffy was such the best of both worlds. You have Angel Angelus when he got a little too excited.
Oh yeah, bless him.
I said, "Damn, Angel."
Gets a little rowdy.
He did, Angel, yeah. And then Spike, which at first was Spike and Drusilla, I was like, man, I hate me some Spike. But I ain't gonna lie, at the end, I was so sad because I was like, Spike.
He's so great, and his journey was so excellent.
Yes.
Enjoy his backstory, like learning like he was a little mama's boy, like a little softy, and I was like, wow, there's a lot's tracking right now.
Exactly. It was such the opposite of when we first met Angel and first met Spike. Their actual relationships or relationship dynamic completely was switched when they were like mortals. And Angel was really kind of the asshole one, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, he was kind of a jerk even before he was turned.
And then we see Angel like when Buffy met him, and I was like, wait, is this the same Angel that Buffy is like? I'm gonna need Buffy to slow down though. She did get very attached very quickly. But hey.
She did. I mean, I get it. It was her first love.
That was. How would you be traumatized if you found out your first love was just a vampire like that?
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, probably. But
the way you snarled back,
I like be also a vampire.
The toxic trait is we would ask them. We would be like, I know we're 16, but
yeah,
if you want to
be here.
If you want to, be together forever.
Yeah,
we're like, down for it.
Are you to lock this down eternally or what?
or what? Because we're now with your platform, I know obviously you talk about Buffy. You got the Sunnydale shirt on. I have this rep that. Do you know they have a Buffy con?
Yes. Oh my gosh, at the high school in California. That's my dream. That would be so fun.
I did not even know that. And then they go to actual Sunnydale and it's a Hellmouth con. And I was like, wait, what? What?
Amazing. I want to go. I love horror conventions. I'm obsessed with going to those. I love being dressed up. So whenever posting their Hellmouth con content, I was like locked in, like eating it up. I loved everybody's outfits. So good. What
was there a cosplay that stood out to you when you were watching all that?
Yeah, there was a woman dressed up as Dark Willow. She had like the dark contacts. She looked
Dark Willow is a vibe.
so cool. I loved
Oh
it.
my gosh. You'll see my cat. This is what happens every time. Like she's gonna be in the screen of it. I just can't even stop her. She's gonna be in the screen eventually. If you don't get your ass. See, this is the real Housewives of Horror. We have to main our children, aka our cats.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of Dark Willow? Like, honestly, do you think she was justified? Or like, do you kind of understand where she was? Absolutely, actually. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like,
what are your thoughts on her, on Dark Willow?
I'm not mad at her. I like, okay, ending the world, like, okay, let's reel it in, babe. Let's take
She
like
got a little upset. She did. She got a little.
she got angsty, but like, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
what did Warren? I was like, justify. Okay.
Girl,
Yeah.
she's just be coming up here. It's okay. But yeah.
So
she did. Yeah, she's a great tabby. Her name is Nala from Lion King, and then she's gonna go. This is her house. I just pay right here.
Yeah. I'm just living with my cats too. Like, I get it.
Literally, like I can't even stop them. And before we were really interrupted, Nala. She doesn't care.
Okay, no.
But yes, Dark Willow was a menace, number one. And the way that she did that to Warren, like she did that so quickly though. She said, "Okay, Anne."
Or now, and I love that callback from the vamp below. I was like,
yeah,
I love that.
I would say her vamp. Now, I would have loved her vamp to be in more episodes because her vamp Willow was that bitch.
She was
like
everything. Oh my gosh. It's like, okay, I was like, girl, you are hot. Stop it.
I am straight, but if Willow wants to go on to town, go to town.
Like, okay, yeah, you want to play puppy? That's fine.
Let's go, babe. I would. So with your content, yes, being mainly about Buffy and all that, how do you stay creative in terms of being able to talk about all the different aspects of Buffy? Do you have like a routine you do, or kind of how do you stay in that creative mind frame?
Well, I like to, I'm a fan first and foremost. So I came on TikTok essentially for community and just to talk about my favorite thing in the world. So I stay creative by just remembering that I'm a fan and just conversations that I like to have.
Yeah.
I have like a filming schedule. Like I only film like 3 days a week. And I just like during when my child is taking a nap, I just film as much as I can.
Batch record, baby. Yeah. Content creator life. You batch recording. I do understand.
Yeah, I do what I can, and then I edit them and schedule them out.
Yeah.
I love scheduling them out. And
I didn't know you could do that on TikTok. Look at you teaching me something new, because I didn't even know you could do that on TikTok.
Oh yeah, totally do it. It's a huge time saver. You can schedule throughout the week. I just do it by like the day before I send it out.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I am.
Totally do.
If you could cosplay as one, because I love me some cosplay too, though, girl. I do. Now I'm talking about anybody in the whole. Was there seven seasons, 8 seasons, 7 seasons?
7, yeah.
7. That's what I thought. 7 seasons, girl. Who would you be? Because you are cute and you are beautiful and you are sexy and you are, you're Gorgina. So you could probably pull off anybody, to be honest. So who? I would like to know, girl.
I would love to be a vampire. I think it would be so cool.
You would be so dope as that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it would be so fun to dress up as like maybe like Anya when she was a demon was pretty sick, and I think that was fun.
Anya's so like I hated her first because I was like she's annoying. She grew on me so much though.
Oh yeah, because she's like all of us in a way, and I love that. Like there's moments where people like would like look at me and they'll be like, "You're weird," and I'm like,
correct,
okay.
Right, and.
Like
now you're on Housewives of Horror, so we are weird. Nobody wants, just like the craft said, we are the weirders, mister. Because truthfully, I don't think that we could even not be this way, even if we tried. Because the love that we have for the franchises, and with being a fandom creator is what I like to call just you obviously are here for the specific fandoms. Has there like what's the most difficult thing about that? About that niche of creativity, I guess.
There's a lot of discourse about particular
Mm.
characters, and I'll admit, like, I'll lean into
Mm.
slander all day, every day,
I was
because
gonna
I
say, yeah, I
get
already knew. Yep.
people like that. And then there's they they're a ride or die Xander fan,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. The
Right.
only thing I draw the line on is people coming into the comment sections and not having like friendly discourse.
Right.
They're insulting each other's intelligence, and I'm like, we're not gonna be
Right.
like mean and attack
Mhm.
people. I'm gonna make my joke, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
silly, it's gonna be fun, but we're not gonna be
Mhm.
like mean.
Right, because ultimately, I mean, if you think about just kind of on from a logical standpoint, we're fighting about vampires and demons, and it's kind of like let's not take ourselves too seriously now. Like,
And I definitely don't take myself too seriously. Like,
no, and I love it. This is what I love to see, and especially like with your platform, you honestly have a joy for it. That's what I love. We grew up watching these fandoms, we grew up watching these television shows, and it's like this is our like childhood in a way.
yeah, totally.
It's like now we're grown up with mics and can actually talk about it. So like why no, I want to be happy. That's why I really love your platform. I feel like when people go through your videos, like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm talking to my girl. And we talking
Oh,
about like literally that's why I love it. I do.
you. That really think that means a lot to me because
It is though.
off like your pardon me, your friends, like
Yes.
I'm your vampy
Good.
Sunnydale best friend. That's why I don't script my videos.
Mhm.
I just can't do that. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
a lot. I'm gonna say like a lot. I'm
As
gonna
you
look off into
should.
some thinking.
Girl, as you should. I'm never gonna script it. I've never scripted anything because
Yeah.
I'm always going to go off of it anyway. Just like this, I knew Buffy, this specific conversation, because I am such a buff head, was going to go into into a lot of Buffy verse. But that's fine. This is what Housewives of 4 is, and that's your platform. We want to make sure. So what are some things like when people go to your page, like what do you want them to feel? What do you want them to get out of your page and your content?
Well, I want them to feel welcome. I want
Mm.
them to feel like they can chime in on any conversation that they want. I like to do the text posts when a
Mm.
thing kind of hits me. I'm like, oh, I
Right,
want
right.
to say on that.
Mm.
So I want people just to feel welcome and feel like they can write like their deepest take, or like
Hmm.
if an episode really touched them in a personal way, if they want to share it, I want them to feel
Right.
welcome to do that.
No, I love that. I do. I do. Now, has any like comments or any like hot takes or anything from your audience either made you think a different way or kind of sparked another train of thought for you? Like, has something actually like surprised you kind of like in that way?
There is an interesting conversation happening on my page, and I posed the question,
Mhm.
would you consider Angel and Anya kind of the same because they're dating people who are centuries younger
Ooh.
than them? And that was an interesting conversation. People are more upset with Angel than they are with Anya. And
Wow. I didn't even think about that. Duh.
I
Yeah.
know it's like, okay, I'm here for the conversation because that's
Right.
fair. It looks grimy on both ends.
Yeah. That's crazy though, because I sincerely like, yes, duh. Anya was a man eating demon for years before.
I love that.
Clock in. We're
And
clocking in. She was a demon, then she turned into like one of the most gorgeous women in the world, and I was like, okay,
oh yeah.
fine, it's fine. Did you like the musical episode? I have to. I still listen. Unironically, I have that on like Apple Music. I still listen to that shit every day.
Same. Same. I love it. Because I love musicals. Like I fun musicals, like The Sound of Music, Funny Girl. I love Rent. I love Grease.
5,020. Okay, see, we could do a whole thing.
Yes,
Girl.
I love them. I was in like chorus. I like
Mhm.
singing, so I love those songs. And it's like Buffy
What-
singing good.
I didn't even know because this when we were, when we were watching Buffy, we did not have the spoilers or like, hey, coming up. So I did not know this was a musical episode. And they started singing, and I was like, ma'am, you're not going to do this to me. What?
Like,
Excuse
hold the
me?
phone.
Hold on. And as soon as I could, it is downloaded. And I listen, rest in peace. Like, yes, Spike, rest in peace.
So that, I think that's my favorite song.
I was going to ask you, do you have a favorite one from there?
Yes, it's Rest in Peace. But then I
Mm,
also really love, and I'm a Xander hater, but I do really
yeah.
love his performance with Anya.
Yeah.
It,
It's a good, like, little clickbait, like a click tit for tat.
it was
It,
so good. She's like, his
mhm.
eyes are beady. And I was like, are beady.
They
You're not.
are. Like, and it's so funny because Xander wanted Buffy so bad, but I kind of like Xander and Cordelia though. How did you feel about them?
I actually like them. I think it worked. I hate that they kind of leaned into the trope of like, he's mean to you because he likes you kind of thing.
Right, right. I know it. Yeah.
They just kept kind of coming
Hmm.
at each other, but part of me thinks he likes that, so it
Right.
worked. What what I believe is that not Anya, Cordelia loved Xander, but I don't think Xander loved Cordelia.
Mm, that I think Cordelia knew that it was kind of like it's the guy that you know is good for you, but is that the one that you want to be quote unquote seen with?
Right.
Unfortunately, that's
I
eh,
just like the way he treated her.
yeah. No, he treated her like absolute shit, and I'm like, you got Cordelia, girl. Like, what are you doing?
Right,
Like,
she's a surprise.
Xander. Now with the horror slash spooky community or whatnot, how do you feel? Do you feel horror enough sometimes, if that makes sense? So I know that a lot of horror creators talk about, the new movies coming out, very, very, I guess, more mature topics. Buffy is not that, quote unquote. So how do you feel like you're just as in that horror space as some of those other creators with this type of topic?
I'm okay. So like Buffy, I like to think of it as like diet horror.
That yeah, it's gateway. I feel like it's
Yeah,
very gateway horrorish to the movies and the TV shows that we see now, pretty much.
yeah. It's definitely like I watched it. I showed it to my mom a couple of years ago, and she was,
Mhm.
"We're watching this. This is scary." Like she didn't think Buffy was like that. She never saw it, and I
The
was,
Hush, Hush, that episode with the men, the little
oh,
girl, that one is actually terrifying.
yeah. Thinking about it, it's like you can't scream, you can't call out. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's messed up. That's like sleep paralysis in a way.
And they looked terrifying.
Oh
Like
yeah,
they looked. So it's kind of like I think that sometimes when you have like fandoms like The Charmed, PG Spooks, just kind of this gateway horror. Have you ever had somebody tell you like, "Hey, you're not covering American Horror Story. Like, why do you think that you're, in the horror community?" That type of thing. Have you ever came across that?
not yet,
Good.
thankfully. But then I feel like who are they to decide
Mhm.
where I am? Because
Mhm.
the way I feel is like this is my phone, this is my account, and I'm
Yes,
making
ma'am.
about Buffy, and then
Mhm.
I'll kind of I'm starting to talk about other things like we talked
I
a little,
did see that. Yeah. Mhm.
and I'll create like I like to watch like horror movies. I do watch
Mhm.
other things, but I'll probably like
And that's fine. Yeah. Dabble it in. And
a
that's
little.
why I really, yeah. That's why I love. That's why I wanted to do Housewives before because I think that people do need to just get used to. There's such a There's so many layers. There's so many layers that people got involved in this community for, and it's not. I mean, you can see my background is witches, saw, vampires. Like it's just such a huge community and huge fandom of things. And that's why I loved your platform specifically because it's like, yes, this is still horror. You are a housewife of horror.
Thank you.
Buffy is still horror. It's
Totally.
like it is just a different type of it, but that's what I want these episodes to really shine light, especially on platforms like yours. So, what does being a woman in horror really mean to you?
Having that resilience, being
Yes,
strong,
ma'am.
fighting, even if you have to stick your finger in somebody's socket. Like, you just keep going, just posting, just keep your head above the water.
And you can. I feel like you have that fire. I could tell. I have that fire. If you were part of the Buffyverse, where do you think you would fit in? Or like where do you think you would actually like be?
I don't know, like that vengeance demon lifestyle seems okay.
He's like, this is actually my calling. Thank you.
I was like, I think I can do that. I don't know. I feel like I would be like, I would have like a nice little tarot shop or something. And
you would have the magic. You would be the magic shop.
Yes,
you'd be the magic shop owner.
Yeah,
you would.
like
You would be with Giles.
Research.
Did you like Giles? That was such a dad figure in there, and I felt so like that was Buffy's dad.
Way more than Hank and him. You know what's funny is I asked people like about Giles on my page. Like, if you're a Giles supporter, defend yourself. Just and they're like, right. And like that's probably one of my most popular text posts. Love him. They're like, that's my Tweed daddy.
Listen, that the episode with the costumes and they got turned into like their younger selves. I said, Giles.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good episode. It's definitely one of my feel good episodes. Like if I want to laugh and have a little joy, that's one of them because it's just so funny.
I was gonna ask. I would say, yeah, like do you have certain episodes that you kind of go back to if you to kind of just, get that Buffy feel?
Oh, totally. Yeah, like Band Candy is one of them. I love, Willow has this thing where she accidentally curses her friends. And there's just something so silly about that and the fact that she's done it twice.
Girl, Willow, she had a learning curve with her magic. She did.
She did. Yeah.
She did. She did. She even got into a drug addict. That episode was crazy too when she was like in the drugs. And I was like, Willow.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And somebody commented, why would you make it so the witch can't do magic? And I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. Hi.
Yes. Listen, Housewives of 4, we're on our 3rd bottle of mimosa right now, and I am loving it. I am.
My other cat is just like snuck in. I have I don't go to the bathroom in this bathroom, but I am in a bathroom.
You can't even tell. It's a girl.
I have a chair.
Oh my god, she's so. Oh my god, look at her friend. Oh my god.
That's Prudence.
Prudence from Charmed. Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Love her.
So I've always like kind of felt, or kind of, I've heard this before too, that you were either a Charmed or a Buffy. And I don't know if it's because maybe they came out kind of, around similar times. What do you think the distinction is? Like that people would probably say either you're Buffy or you're a Charmed gal.
I think, all right, because my friend is very much into Buffy, but she's not into Charmed.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like, I feel like if you like Charmed, you might also really like soap operas or drama.
Okay.
Like have like a space for that kind of because it can get a little mushy sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Get into the things like that's like my comfort show.
Yeah.
Buffy and Charmed, they're like this for me. I found them about the same time.
Yeah.
So you like soap operas, you might like Charmed.
Because Charmed, do you have any hot takes for Charmed yet? I know you kind of just started dabbling into that on your page, but I am curious. I feel like Charmed's like relationships completely as far as like drama, completely overshadowed Buffy. They have some stuff going on in Charmed. They have some stuff. Do you have any hot takes for Charmed yet?
As I've grown older, I'm 34 now and I have a child, so I don't really love Cole Turner anymore. I used to love him. I was like, oh my gosh, Cole and Phoebe are like Romeo and star-crossed lovers, and I'm like, that's actually scary and might be deep.
Might need to call the hotline
Yeah.
for
Ooh,
that. And first off, I love your nails. Pull them to
thank
the
you. These are LA
They're
colors. I got them
so
from Belly.
cute.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. But I think that the adventures that the I can never say their last name correctly. Holloway, Hollowall, Charmed. Their adventures that they had as sisters. First off, if I was their neighbor, like every time I see a TikTok that's like I'm living next to Charmed, and these people get blown up every 2 seconds, and but it's like true though, because I
Yeah.
would be like,
There they are getting
girl,
that grandfather clock fixed again.
why is your attic still blown off?
Oh my God. Just
Like
feel like the police would be called every single day
every
with
day.
that neighborhood.
Because you're like, what? What do you as far as Charmed, do you have any favorite episodes of Charmed yet? The
Oh, for
same way you do with
sure.
Buffy?
Oh yeah, like okay, I love anything like time travel, so I really love
Mm,
or like a flashback. I love a flashback. So
okay.
H2O, I really love like Pardon My Past, Morality Bites.
Yes.
And
No, I yes.
the last 4 seasons definitely took a turn after Shannon
Mhm.
left.
Y- And you can tell. You
Yeah,
can
more fantasy, which I don't hate, but I do
yeah.
consider a little bit of a different show at that point. So I
Mhm.
like the fairy tale episode. I thought that was cute.
Yeah. I think that overall, yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell. Like it's kind of like when Buffy went to college. Well, first off, were you a Riley fan?
For season 4, and then
Mhm.
after 5, it just falls off because I'm just like, why
Okay.
are you such a diva? Like, calm down.
Calm down. Riley, like I personally don't like Riley, but that's just I feel like yeah, he was a little bit of a diva, and I'm like, girl, you're dealing with the Buffy Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
Calm
like
down,
player, comma the
like the one and only. Thank you so much.
right,
But
like Angela.
I absolutely, oh my gosh, if you could go to any episode in Buffy, like anything, any episode, where would you want to be dropped off at?
Ooh,
And you have to like live there forever, like from that point of view.
that is such a good question. I love that. I kind of want to like party with Buffy after she saves the world after Prophecy Girl. Like she just goes
Mhm.
to the bronze, I think.
I
I
would
dance with her after.
die to go to the bronze. We as Buffy fans need to make a bronze. I don't know if it's at Hellmouth. I feel like they might have a like maybe a mini bronze.
That would be so cool. That
Cause
would
girl,
be cool. I
I
just
would be
that so bad.
I would just be in there, tube topping there. I don't care.
Like I'll step on cockroaches. It's fine. Just get
That is
there.
fine. I absolutely oh my gosh. So we always like to end with guess like where would you want your platform to go? Like what are your kind of goals for the JoJo behind the scenes? I love the name of this channel. I do. It's so fucking cool. It is. Where do you see this? Like where do you want to grow it to?
So my goal was I want community because
Mm,
things are getting really turbulent in our country. So I
mhm,
wanted to connect to my community and have
mhm.
comfort. So just building the community more and just have that, just a really
Yeah.
great community. That's really just what I'm looking for. Just like a safe space where people are united. That just makes me happy.
I mean, just like that's why I liked your page because that you go on there and you feel like it's just something so special to go on there as a fan of a television show and be able to just talk about it and talk about all the crazy theories that you have without feeling like okay, people are not even understanding what I'm saying in the least bit.
Yeah.
And I look weird, but it's okay. It's okay. Um,
I
and
just want to
then
be safe.
no, and it does. It kind of feels like we're at the Vil it actually definitely feels like we're at the magic shop. I will say that.
I
It
love
feels like yes, we're at the magic shop. Giles, the world is ending because of course.
it. Must be Tuesday.
The world always ends in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But that's it feels like we are. It feels like we're in there. Giles is going through the books. Willow is going to the books. Tara is doing a spell. Dawn is over there pouting. Xander is wanting to have sex with Buffy. You know, the normal.
Anya's counting the money.
Girl, Anya's like, listen, I don't care what y'all, but once she learned what money was, she said, this is me.
She's like, this is what it's all about, Alfie.
Correct. I don't care what y'all doing over there, but this is mine. This is mine. That's why I love me some Anya. And then we always like to end with, where can we find you? All your descriptions will be in the link below. So everyone definitely will obviously see you, but where can we find you at?
I am on TikTok, just on TikTok right now, and I'm Miss Oneg, JoJo, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, satire and commentary.
And now we'll have all of the links and everything below. But yes, thank you so much for joining. I knew that we were going to talk about Buffy, and this is like, feels like a sleepover, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, fun. No, I love this. Like,
okay, girl, you have to come back on because we have to react to certain episodes of Buffy. At this point, we have to.
That would be fun. Love that.
We're doing it. We're gonna do a Buffy sleepover, like a magic shop sleepover. Yes, ma'am. See, right, Pinky. Girl, let's do it. We're doing it. We are. Okay. We are. But as always, thank you so much again for joining, and I hope you guys had a great time at Housewives of Horror. And as always, guys, ta-ta for now.